It's no secret Predator is one of my all-time favorite movies. It has everything. 80s action, 80s gore, 80s sci-fi, Arnold in his prime. It's a horror movie and it doesn't victimize co-eds, but rather big, strong, heavily armed mercenaries. With all their guns in training, we're still ruthlessly picked off one by one. The asymmetrical combat ratcheted the tension to an 11. The sequels met with diminishing success. Some were downright unwatchable. I really forgot this one existed. How do you recapture the spirit of the original? How do you make it familiar, yet take it to new places? You strip away the clutter, the add-ons, just bring it back to the essence. You can start by setting it in the past. This is Prey.
I said we pray. Oh yeah, we pray.
It's been out for a little while, so I don't want to give away too much, so I'm going into light spoilers. Prey is a prequel. Set in the 1700s in the Comanche Nation, Predator is pitted against Native Americans and French trappers. The tech on both sides are, of course, less advanced. The Earthlings have arrows and muzzle loaders, and it's actually kind of hilarious to see someone take a shot at the Predator, miss, and then struggle to reload their rifle. The Predator is also back to basic weapons. No shoulder-mounted plasma cannon, no killer disc, just spears, blades, and a kind of wrist-mounted crossbow weapon, which is actually kind of cool. Still laser-guided, so it's still asymmetrical, but the overall tech level is just lowered. The relationship between Predator and Prey is a prominent theme here. Everyone is placed in a distinct food chain, a circle of life, if you will. Amber Mindhunter is our main character, Naru. She's a young Comanche woman who yearns to hunt, and she's a badass with a tomahawk, especially with a modification she makes to it herself. She's also subject to cultural norms and limitations. Her peers don't respect her because she's young and female. You know, that old chestnut.
Why do you want to hunt? Because you all think that I can't.
Yeah!
But you know, by the end, she's gonna have to prove herself. The image of her wearing the glowing Predator blood is just so badass. I just hope it's not radioactive. The Predator is a little more leaner. He's still very dangerous. Not just the weaponry, but design. Is he a different species, a younger Predator? Very evocative of the original Stan Winston design. He still has glow stick blood, and he still has the mandibles. It's cool how he observes first, gets the feel of the local creatures and situation before moving in. And when he does move in, this dude is vicious. Very bloody. A group of French fur trappers is introduced about halfway through. It's interesting how the natives are speaking mostly English and the trappers are speaking French, a little bit of English, and mostly screaming. The creature design and the effects are just excellent. The cinematography and scenery is absolutely gorgeous and breathtaking. The story takes the basic concept and makes something fresh out of it, rather than just a rehash. There are one or two light callbacks to the original.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
That is not your slogan,
But I don't think anybody says "you ugly mother." I bleeped it because I'm not taking any chances. And remember the gun the Predator hands Danny Glover at the end of Predator 2?
Take it.
Wanna guess where that came from? It does take its time to pit the Predator against the natives, but it spends a lot of time world building and letting us get to know everyone. You get to see what Naru can do, you get to see what the Predator can do before you mix them up. Being a straight-to-streaming movie, I'm really impressed with the budget and quality of. There's really quite a few cool scenes in this movie. And this movie is bloody. It's refreshing to see a rated R entry in a traditionally R-rated franchise. Some things just don't work PG-13. Die Hard, RoboCop, Predator. The ending does require a leap of faith and an incredible amount of luck to be pulled off in Naru's favor. I was okay with that. I mean, you have to admit, Dutch was pretty lucky too. This could have gone a number of ways. Prey is 4 Bs, a fresh take after a string of rehashed sequels and adds to the story and mythology of the Predator world. It's well shot, directed, and acted. It doesn't quite have the charm of the original, but it's a worthy entry in a movie series and my favorite Predator sequel to date. And stay through the credits. There isn't a traditional after-credits scene, but there is a hint of what happens directly after the movie. Sequel bait? I don't think so, but it's kind of important. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, the bell, you know, the usual YouTube stuff. This is theNewBee, and I'll see you later, kids. Toodles!